Zach Taylor is associated with every team that's 0-3.
Yeah.
That is a little bit alarming. Obviously, Callahan goes down as the head coach of Tennessee. Where's he come from?
Cincinnati.
And then Jacksonville, what they got cooking?
Their OC is Press Taylor, his brother. So,
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Is that the reason why they're having that meeting? Is Joey B like, hey, everybody associated with you stinks right now?
And I love Lou.
Lou Anarumo, is he a part of the brawl? Is he getting osmosisly sucked into the suck right now?
Yeah.
This is obviously stats that are going to come out whenever your team is not doing great. I know we've talked a lot about the Cincinnati Bengals here over the last couple of days, and you certainly are in Ohio around Bengals fans. Is it full panic over there?
I would say, yeah, maybe not full panic, but absolutely everyone is on high alert. They are very, very worried.
I asked Hembo if he could give me some stats, like, hey, are there any stats that are glaring about the 5 teams that are 3-0 and then the 3 teams that are 0-3? And this is what he sent back, and I am very thankful for this. All 5 3-0 teams have generated more sacks than they've allowed. That seemingly makes sense. Mm-hmm. All 5 3-0 teams rank in the top half of the league in run, stop, win rate.
Ooh.
Okay, which goes to what you were talking about, I think, with the Cowboys. Now, how is that stat classified? We don't know. That's one of those ones you present to a football person, they're going to say, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
go ahead.
Let me just clarify some of that stuff, because some of these things do get skewed, and there's even run game efficiency, right? Yeah. It's kind of bullshit at times, because a 3rd and 1 that you get the first down is classified as efficient run. That's not really an efficient run. It's just for the purpose of that play it is, right? But it's like what classifies an efficient run when it's not a situational down is a 4-yard run.
Okay, so win rate would be less than a 4-yard run then? Is that what that is?
I would assume so.
Okay, so all 5 3-0 teams rank in the top half of the league in run, stop, win rate. Run, stop, win rate.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Run, stop, win rate. Run, stop, win rate.
Here you go.
No. Run, stop,
run, stop,
you got it.
win rate.
RSWR.
I should have stopped. There's a man joining us right now who's in the Houston Texans Ring of Honor, who I think wants to jump alongside these stats for all 5 3-0 teams. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ Watt.
Hi, baby JJ.
Tag me in.
Okay.
Tag me in.
Okay.
Have thoughts on this conversation.
Okay, all 5 3-0 teams rank in the top half of the league in run, stop, win rate, JJ. Is this what you wanted to kind of talk about?
I want to talk about a lot of this because, like AQ said, I think a lot of this is skewed, certainly, because you have to think about things as well. Like, there's a lot of stats out there, like teams that rush the ball 30 times or more have a much higher win percentage and things like that. Well, let's think about the context of that. If you're leading in the 4th quarter, you're going to be running the ball more. So you're going to try and bleed that clock out. So of course the run numbers are going to be higher. Same with sacks. Like if you're a team that's behind, you're going to have to throw the ball a lot more. Mm-hmm. So the 3-0 teams are going to have a lot more sacks, and they're not going to give up as many because they're the ones running the ball. So there's a lot of these stats, like AQ said, that I'm sure offensive linemen can be happy about, mad about. Same with us on defense sometimes, where it just skews it. But just remember that a winning team is generally always going to be rushing the ball at the end of the game, and a losing team is generally always going to be throwing it. So those numbers are always going to be a little skewed.
Yeah, but that's because the clock, the L is silent, is their enemy at that time, not necessarily the game. All 5 3-0 teams rank in the top half of the league in motion frequency. On the offensive side of the ball. That is seemingly 2024 football, but it's more pound of rock than it has been in the motion game in the past, AJ. Do you feel like that is a legit stat? Now, let me go to the 0-3 teams here. All 3 0-3 teams have taken more sacks than they've generated. Okay, so that feels like that makes sense. Cincinnati, Tennessee, and Jacksonville rank 26th, 27th, and 30th, respectively, an average field position drive start.
Okay.
Oh,
special team.
That's a good stat, Hembo.
Big deal. It's a big deal.
That's a good stat. And then all 3 of the teams that are 0-3 rank in the bottom quarter of the league in run, stop, win rate. So running the rock, controlling field position, seemingly 2 of the stats here that the 0-3 teams have. We're playing old school football with the motion frequency having a little 2024, JJ. That's what I just heard right there.
Yeah, it's just play football. Run the rock, stop the rock, throw the ball, catch the ball. The efficiencies, the percentages, the ratios.
Yay.
What about turnover margin? Turnover margin is not a part of that, Pat?
Shocked I didn't hear that.
What, the turnover margin?
Yeah.
Hembo.
I thought that'd be big.
So I just asked him if he could send me some stats that the 5-3-0 teams have in common and the 3-0-3 teams have in common.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally all I asked.
Yeah.
These are the ones he sent back. I'm sure there is turnover conversations that are in the, because that's always going to be a stat that is going to go skewed one way. The motion frequency thing is very interesting.
Big deal.
Because it's like with offenses being as inept seemingly they are this year, the teams that are trying to cook at least are having a little bit more benefit than the teams that aren't. And special teams matters, JJ. Always. Always will.
Kicker. I think kicking's gotten too easy.
How? What do you mean?
It just looks like these guys are making it look so easy now. 65 yards, like no problem. There was a 58-yarder that went about 90 yards. We got guys going 35.
Cairo Santos missed 56 yards short. Moody missed one on the left hash. McPherson missed one on the left hash.
Fairburn missed a 54-yarder.
This week, definitely. After week 2, I was starting to get real concerned. This week, I think the kickers got together.
Not impressed.
I think the kickers got together and said, guys, we're looking a little too good. We need to reel it back. So a couple guys took the L for the good of the cause. Because it's getting ridiculous. They're very good.
What do you mean it's ridiculous or bad? It's
cool.
This is a good thing, not a bad thing. You're watching a master at work every single time.
I know, but it's starting to we're starting to forget how hard it is because they're so good at it. I mean, I'm watching Kaimi Fairbairn every week, and he's just pumping that thing through the uprights, no problem at all. And then we got that guy in Dallas who can apparently kick it to the moon. It's incredible, but it's making people think that this is easier than it is. I think we're going to have more and more people stepping out into the streets like, hang on, I can kick.
Saturday
mornings. And then they're going to try, and somebody's going to pull a hip flexor, a la, somebody in this group chat. And we don't need that. We don't need people losing hip flexors.
I didn't pull it. I ripped it. Thank you. I went all the way.